What if you could kickstart an entire nation's automotive industry with a race? That's the bold idea we're diving into today. A proposal to build Nigeria's car industry from the ground up, not in some boardroom, but right there on the racetrack. This quote, it's pretty much the engine behind this whole concept. The idea that competition is the fundamental spark for innovation. It's what pushes us to be faster, smarter, and more creative. Not just in sports, but in technology and industry too. And hey, we've got some massive real-world examples of this, right? I mean, think about the X Prize, which literally kickstarted the commercial space travel industry we see today. Or just look at Formula One. That's not just about fast cars. It's this multi-billion-dollar engine for technological innovation that trickles down to the cars you and I drive every single day. The idea here is to take that same powerful playbook, but apply it to a whole new purpose. So, if you take that principle, it leads us right here to the Nigerian Auto Challenge. The mission isn't just about one race. It's about using that competitive spark to build an entire industry from the ground up. You know, for a long time, there's been a lot of talk about developing a domestic auto industry. The goal here is simple. Stop talking and start doing, to actually fire up the engine, literally and figuratively, through a bold, practical, and really visible competition. And the proposed solution to do that? It's a competition called Formula N1X. It's designed specifically to find and nurture the next generation of Nigerian car designers, engineers, and builders. Okay, so what is it exactly? Well, it's a car design, build, and race competition. But here's what makes it different. It's not just about being the fastest. The real test is in safety, handling, aesthetics, and maybe the most important part of all, manufacturability. It's a search for the best all-around vehicle with real-world potential. The whole thing is boiled down into this really powerful three-step mantra. Design it, build it, race it. It takes this huge national goal and makes it feel focused, actionable, and honestly, really exciting. All right, so how would this whole thing actually work? Let's take a look at the blueprint for the competition. Okay, so the plan starts with 10 teams. It's a focused group, small enough to manage, but definitely big enough to create some real intense competition right from the get-go. So who's on these teams? Well, each one would have about 5 to 10 members, covering every role you'd need: designers, engineers, mechanics, drivers, managers, the whole crew. And really targeting university and polytechnic students, the future talent pool. But it's also open to independent folks and even teams sponsored by big companies. It's all about building up that human capital. Now, to keep the competition fair and focused, there are some specific engineering rules. Teams will be using a regular internal combustion engine, or RIC, somewhere between 750 and 1,000 cc's. But, and this is interesting, notice the TBAs for the chassis and wheelbase? That tells you this is a living blueprint, right? It's a framework that's designed to be filled in with expert input as things develop. And of course, it all leads up to the main event, a huge race day held once a year. The format, it sounds just like a professional motorsport event. You've got 2 heat races, with only the top 2 from each moving on to the final. They'll battle it out over 40 kilometers on an asphalt circuit, complete with strategic pit stops for fuel and tires. Now, obviously, those 10 teams can't do this alone. A massive support system is imagined here, pulling in partners from all over: banks, oil companies, media, you name it, even state governments and professional engineering groups. The goal is to make this a true nationwide effort.
Okay, so what's in it for the winners? What's the incentive? Well, the ultimate prize is way more than just a trophy. It's really designed to be a launchpad for a career in the auto industry.
Of course, we gotta start with the cash. There's a huge prize to kick things off: 5 million naira. I mean, that's a life-changing amount of money that rewards all the insane effort and creativity it would take to win this thing. But here's the thing, it goes so much further than just the cash. The prize package also includes a professional training contract, a tour of a major international car factory, and even visits to Formula One tracks in Europe and Asia. We're talking about creating absolutely invaluable world-class experience for the winners. And that brings us right back to the big question behind this entire proposal. Could a competition like this, a race that's fueled by passion, by pure ingenuity, and by national pride, could that really be the starting line for Nigeria's own domestic auto industry? Well, that's the powerful idea at the heart of Formula N1X.